So, hello everyone. We're super glad and excited to see so many of you here today, and there are people that are still joining. I am Ella. I'm a marketing manager at Activize, and just the fact that there are so many of you here today is a proof that we chose a good topic for today. Because there are more and more people that are trying to improve their businesses and to make their work more efficient. And also this is why we chose our topic. I will start by kindly asking you to keep your microphones on mute. At least for now, we will have a question panel at the end of the event. But in the meantime, if you have questions, you can type them in the chat box. But it would be great for you to keep them on mute so that this meeting could go as smoothly as possible. Okay, so first of all, I will tell you why we chose this topic for today, which is automation for startups. This at first came from an idea that we had at Activize. We have a project that's called Startups for Startups, and basically what our company's goal is to help businesses grow. And this is an amazing way we are trying to do that, because there are so many startups out there that have great products and great services, but that could also help other startups grow their businesses. And this is how the Startups for Startups idea came to life. And our first collaboration is with the guys from Processio, which have a great business that I'm sure will grow a lot in the future. And for today, we chose the automation for startups topic because there are so many processes that we could make run more easier and more smoothly, and that could help us gain a lot of time and gain a lot of energy to focus on the things that actually matter, like creation processes, because there are so many things that a computer could actually do for us. And this is why this is the topic for today. From us at Activize, I'm very glad that we managed to host this. What we do is that in a way we kind of also help with automation. It's not automation per se, but we are trying to do as a business is to help other businesses grow by delivering them information that they would otherwise need a lot of time and resources to find. Basically, we have right now 3 newsletters in which weekly we send people opportunities and events that they could join for growing their startups. But we also have these newsletters for business angels and investors. I will leave all these links in the chat, and I definitely encourage you to subscribe to the newsletters to stay in the loop with everything regarding the Eastern European startup ecosystem. But for today, getting back to automation, I will let the guys from Processio tell you more about what it is, how you can use it, what are the processes that you could make easier. So I will give now to Mihai Drzan the floor to tell you, the founder of Processio, to tell you more about them and about automation.
Thank you, Ella, for giving me the floor. Please confirm that you hear me okay. You see me? Great. Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Mihai. I'm the founder of Processio, as Ella also mentioned. And the reason for which we are doing this webinar is basically the fact that we understand you. We understand the pain of being and growing a startup. We understand what are the daily processes and what are the challenges of a startup. And for that reason, we have created a new technology. We have created a platform that can help you ease this pain. Because we are also a startup, and that's why we understand this pain. We know that the resources that are at hand for a startup are limited. We understand that the time is limited for everyone. And by the way, thank you for giving us your time today to see what we have been cooking. We understand that in order to grow a startup, you need to focus on your core business. And we understand that it's a constant struggle to decide whether to focus on your core business, on your core product, or focus on serving the clients, because clients in general are demanding. And for sure, in order to grow your startup, you need to respond to the client's needs. You need to be as reactive and as proactive as possible. And we understand this. And you need to decide whether to focus on your core business or focus on the requirements of every client in order to serve them and make them happy so that you can grow your business. In general, you cannot do them both. So you need to decide. And the good news is that that is the exact purpose of Processio, to decompress those needs, to help you be more agile, to help you build faster automation, integration, process data, either for your clients or either for yourself internally, to make your resources and your time more efficient, to put them in the right place. And that's why we thank you for joining us today. We thank you for giving us your time. And in return, we hope that we would give you value with the things that you will learn today. And now I welcome on the stage my colleague, Alex Purjol. Alex will show us a glimpse of the power of Processio, a glimpse into what you can build using our technology. Thank you.
Yeah,
Alex, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you, Mihai. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, Mihai, for the introduction. Hello there, guys. Nice to meet you all. Hope you can hear me well, if someone can confirm. My name is Alex, and I'm business development manager with Processio. So why am I here? For start, because no one wanted, and because the whole idea for this presentation was, if this is a success, you stay. If not, you're fired. Just joking. So thank you for taking up your time and joining us, and I'm glad you have here to have you here for the next hour. Let's get to the point. You'll see how startups can use automation to optimize internal processes and workflows, can save time, eliminate repetitive or manual tasks, and accelerate ROI. So automation may as well mean having the edge to keep up with the fast market changes. So how can startups employ automation in a fast, flexible, and scalable way without having to invest heavily in developers? Well, the common areas where startups can automate. In this webinar, we'll show you how you can benefit from a no-code, low-code approach to automation, how this technology provides a flexible and scalable alternative to classic coding by using Lego-like or puzzle-like elements to create integrations and automations. During this webinar, you learn how this technology works and its role in the context of intelligent automation, RPA, and apps you are using as a startup. Also, the advantages of automating workflows in your startup. You will also learn about Processio mapping and how to optimize for automation. As well, you will see some practical examples. Well, the traditional approach was based on hiring experienced developers to code software, which is, as you all know, it's highly expensive. Their work is time consuming with a long time to market. The results are inflexible for maintenance or future alterations. So you all know those times when you had to take out data out of one system and put into another, and with that, because of lack of synchronization or integrated environment, everything it's prone to error. If you had enough with copy and paste, export Excel, process that file, import it over and over again, or if you had enough with bad analytics, well, my friends, this time passed away. Processio will do this for you, for your colleague, or for your client faster than ever before. Okay, so you all heard in the past minutes, Processio here, Processio there. So what's the deal with Processio? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, for start, is one of the best low-code, no-code platforms I've worked with. Today, we're going to discuss about Processio in the startup context, the functionalities, applicabilities, and after all of this, a short live demo with some examples. In the time during my presentation, as Ella mentioned, if you have questions, ideas, please address them in the chat. I will answer you right away. Okay, so Processio. Processio is an integration platform as a service that provides a flexible and scalable no-code, low-code environment, even full code, to create integration and automation up to 5 times faster than traditional coding. So we help companies get up 5 times faster time to value, high ROI, and generate great business outcomes. Processio is web-based, it's cloud native and consume-based. It's somehow similar to Azure Logic Apps, but it's much better. It has a fast learning curve and it's designed for fast-moving companies. It's useful for process automation and RPA orchestration. Currently, Processio can be the backend of any type of software you might want to build, but our vision is much greater than that. We'll be able to build any type of software, starting with the front end to the back end. So with Processio, you can simplify processes, free up resources, and also improve operational efficiencies. For example, you can use APIs to connect processes with external systems. You can create your custom actions to build processes. This way, you're bypassing connectors or platform-based limitations, for example. You can also have an effective approach for developing new applications faster with the same developers. Processio, in most of the cases, can be the blood and veins within a company. It can connect and integrate different separated systems and have them become an ecosystem. You can integrate an CRM, an ERP, legacy systems, business intelligence apps, OCR tools, e-commerce platforms, or any third party you can think of. Before moving to our live demo, I was wondering if you have questions so far, or am I doing this so great and you understand everything perfectly? I will just wait a couple of seconds to see if anything pops out in the chat section. Or you can turn up your mics and let's.
I think if we will go through the practical examples, I think that's when the real questions will start popping up about how to automate this process, or how can I do this, how can I do that? Yeah, for sure. Okay, related to the live demo, of course, during the demo, you can address different questions, or you can intervene whenever you feel. So, story time. When I first started working with Processio, I received the task and the list. Well, that list included around 1,000 email addresses to which I was supposed to send personalized emails. I will get to the point to understand better. Okay, let me know if you all see my screen.
Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
we can, Alex.
Great. Thank you, Mihai. Okay, so returning to my story. I suppose you all know the saying: if you have some hard tasks, give them to a lazy person, and he or she will find the easiest way to do it. About my list, when I saw it, I said to myself, "No way, man! I'm not going to do that manually." And I started to Google it for some tools, but most of them cost me money, so there was no luck. And then I was like, I have an automation tool. Why I'm not using it? Is it going to work? So of course it worked. As a matter of fact, I have a 4-minute video that I posted on LinkedIn about this marketing automation. What you can see now, it's from A to Z. You can build it by yourself. What you can see now took me around 15 minutes to build. So 15 minutes for 1,000 emails. I can say that's a steal, but not only this. Now I have my own personalized marketing tool. Probably some of you will receive some emails using Processio too. So each and every email is sent from my Processio email address, which is Gmail based. And thanks to my HubSpot extension, I have everything traced, so it's pure perfection. Although this demo is purely random, I already have some email addresses that we can test. But if you like to see how it works, please feel free to share your email addresses with me in the chat, and I will add you to this example. Okay. I suppose everything is so intuitive. From my point of view, it's very intuitive. So even if you don't know what it's all about, you can figure it out. I mean, we have a file here that has a structure. Okay, good. So I have a file here. Behind this file, I have a structure based on name, surname, send, and email. This file is an Excel file. This is the one I'm telling you about. So I have a name, a surname, send, and email. This is the same structure. And I have a decisional for actually for each one of my line here, for each of my email addresses, I take a decision based on this field. So if Alex is a male, I'm sending him a type of email. If Francesca is a female, she's a female, I'm sending another type of email. So we have the logic scheme here. We have the get file data. I'm using a file because it was easy to me. We can use an API from a CRM, from an ERP or an e-commerce platform, you name it. So back to the process. I have here a decisional, and I have two versions of emails. You can see here we can modify this workflow whenever we want. So we can build a workflow and we can optimize for different campaigns. Let's say we have here a case. We have the decisional field here, the send, this one, and I have male and female. I can put here a rock star. If Alex is a rock star, I'm sending him an email. I don't need to if I'm making any changes here, I don't need to hit the save button because it's on auto save. Okay, this is the first case. Now I have the second case for the second version of email. Let's say Francesca, she's a superstar. If she's a superstar, I'm sending her another type of email. Okay, cool. Let's see the emails. As I said, this process uses my Gmail account, so I have here a Gmail server. I will stick straight to the body of my email. I can use a regular body for my email, or I can check. I can tick this box and say that the body is HTML. For this message, I used some free online Word to HTML transforming tool. Okay, so I have the message here. Dear, I have here inserted an iterator name. This means that my emails can take this information within my file. Let's say I need the name, the surname, or I need here can be a function or anything else, any other details. I can use this information within my emails to send something personalized. Also, I can use the name in the subject, or even if I can have here a display name, it can suffer different alterations. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's say superstar wannabe. Okay, this is the first version. This is the second one. It's the same thing. Cool. We have the same subject. This body it's HTML. Is the same as the other one. Okay, now I need to save, validate process, and then hit run. Okay, and now the workflow asks for the file. I need to save this file. I will have this bigger so you can see it. Okay, download. Now I need to choose the file. This is the most recent one, the one that is download, and hit run. Okay, now I can see the instances, how the workflow actually works. Okay, so it's a success. Everything is green. Now I can check my my sent to see. Okay. Cool. So I have, this is the email I've sent. You can see here superstar wannabes from me, and for each one it took my my name and the other details I've mentioned. Okay, the next example I would like to show you, it's somehow similar to this one. This example can be used in marketing automations. You can create different drip campaign messages. It can work attended, where unattended, it can be triggered by, I don't know, some actions within your e-commerce platform or within your CRM, or it depends what you're using. The next example I want to show you is, as I said, something similar to this one, but it's for due invoices. It's almost the same. I have a file data for the invoices. As mentioned, you can use data from a CRM or from an ERP. It doesn't matter. So first I have the file data. This for each action passes through my file, and for each line within my file, check if the data it's less or greater than my current data, and he sends me an SMS notification in this case, or an email notification. And the last action here, he sends me an email confirmation, which states that the user or my partner was notified that the invoice with the number Y was sent to him. The file data structure is the same with my file. I have it here. So I have a name, an invoice number, the due date for these invoices, the amount, phone number, and email addresses as well. Okay, we can we have two different cases here. Case one, the same. We can add a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one. We can add as many cases as we want here. It strictly depends to our imagination and what information you need to decide upon. So we have here the SMS notification, the email part, how it's sent and how you can configure. I've already shown you, but this one is somehow different. I have here the API from SMSO. It's a local provider for sending SMS. And here I have the variable for the phone number, this one from here. And also I have the message here. You can see, hi, this is the iterator name. Take this one is from the name field, name column. Okay, so hi, in this case, hi Marianne, please pay us whenever you have money. Okay. Cool. Let's close this part. The email notification is the same, is using the same Gmail server. So I will have everything in my sent section within my Gmail account. I have here a display name. I'm an electric company or utilities, or even your name. So I have here the invoice. The invoice, and this information is taken from the invoice column. Okay. This is the same. This message is not HTML, it's the regular one. Now hit the save button. validate the process, run. It's is the same. I need to drag and drop my file here. First, I need to download it. Okay.
One important aspect, just to add on what Alex is showcasing, is that you can manually run the process from Processio for sure, but you can also run those processes from other softwares. We even provide an SDK which can help you integrate Processio within your existing apps or services or whatever you are building.
Yeah. This one and the other example I've showed you it can be triggered by an action within your e-commerce platform or within your ERP. It's just a you need to know the architecture or the logic behind this process, so it can work attended or unattended. Okay, if I run this process, is the same. I can check the instances, see how the flow works. Okay, I need to hit the refresh button. It's a success as well. I think I also received, okay, I received my my message. So it's, hi Alex, please pay us whenever you have money. Okay, the emails are in the sent section of my Gmail account. So I have here, hi, your customer Francesca with your invoice, with invoice with this invoice number was notified. Yeah, thank you, Mihai. Okay, so if you have questions so far, or do you consider this one of these examples fit to your profile, to your actual profile, just let me know, or I can move forward to, I have another 3 examples I can show you. These are tiny bits. You can integrate this workflow within bigger workflows, and this can be only a small part of it, what I'm showing you.
One good question from Mohammed is,
okay,
can we extract unstructured data? And I think that's exactly your next process to showcase.
Yeah, we have something fresh out of the oven. It's a web scraper. Thank you, Mihai, for noticing me. Okay, my next example, it's about web scraping. Okay.
And while you prepare yourself to showcase the process, just adding some information, because the question was really good. Basically, you can process data, even if it's structured or non-structured. The power of Processio is with structured data, but if you have unstructured data that you need to process, and we do not have a particular action that can process that information, you can create your own custom action, writing code and implementing that custom action that you can reuse within your processes. Now,
yeah,
back to you, Alex.
Yeah, thank you, Mihai. About the custom actions, so we don't lose this idea, we can do it from here. We can create our own custom actions. You don't need to wait for us to come with extra functions. You can build your custom actions by yourself. From here, you just need to build your Nugget package, import it here, and you have your own custom action.
And everything is within the documentation that we provide at docs.processio.com. Check it out. I'll write it right in the comments if you are curious. I will allow Alex to showcase the process. I will write the...
Okay, thank you, Mihai. within our platforms, you have links that help you with the documentation. Here you can see a sample code. This is the one. If you click this button, this will open a GitHub link, and here you have an example. Okay, cool. So back to our process. What I have here, it's an web scrap tool. So you can use to spy your competition. You can use this workflow to get out emails for marketing campaigns. So how this works? Okay, first it starts with calling an API, scrapping B. This is the tool we're using for scrapping. So this tool for web scrap takes the HTML from one website and then gets passes to the other function. It transforms that HTML to a TXT format, to a text format, on which upon we apply some rules, some regex rules. I can showcase you. This is the rules for getting just the email addresses within that text file. Next, we concatenate those email addresses into a list, and that list we apply a deduplication algorithm upon. So this deduplication algorithm can be used for several use cases, but in ours, in this one, is taking a look on our list and extract only the unique email addresses. Okay, you can see here the mesh type, it's exact. So okay, after this, it's passing this list, these unique email addresses into our Smartsheet tool. This is the one I'm talking about. So if you don't know about Smartsheet, this is the right point to know about them. They are very, very useful. So let me just run the process so you can see it better. It's the same, validate process, hit run button. Okay, here I have, I can input any website I want, or I can have here like my other examples. I can input here a file with different names. Sorry, I've heard something. Okay.
I don't know if it was from me, but if you're waiting for an input from me, just to add, you can add a list of websites that you want to crawl and extract data from.
Yeah. In this case, we're using our website and a news website from Romania. So hit the run button. The same, I can check the instances to see how it works.
This process is a very good example of integrating multiple services into one single process. Basically, we're integrating a web scraping service with Smartsheet service where you can store the data. We deduplicate that data using one single action that can be configured, and basically all within one process. It can be a simple process, or you can make it more complex.
Yeah, as you can see, my workflow, my tool extracted the data I needed. If I hit refresh one more time, okay, the process it's a success, so everything runs smoothly, and here I have the data. So as I said, you can use this tool to spy on your competition. Not just you can extract, I don't know, items within their portfolio. You can extract prices. You can extract whatever you want, actually. So this one is fresh from the oven. I will use it personally to obtain some marketing emails for my campaign. What I can show you next, it's an workflow you can use for customer service, let's say, and you'll understand right away. Okay, us internally, now I will share my my entire screen for this example. So in Processio, we are using River for internal messages. So we've built an workflow which can create tasks within our chat tool. I would like to start with sending a chat message. Nothing. Okay. So the process is very simple compared to the others, to the other processes. So I have here a River API call. This is how it looks from the backend. Here you can see the endpoint, but let's just run it and see how it works. Run, okay. It pops up a window with the chat message. So let's say peace among worlds, or hello world, and display name Alex from Processio. If I hit the run button, okay, you can see my notification here, Alex from Processio in process integration. So this is the message and the display name I've chosen. Now I want to show you something more complex than this. It's the same using our internal application River. Okay. I can create tasks using Processio for our River chat tool. Here I have the same, a task file, but you can use a portal. You can display for your customers, or any other important tools. You can use it for service or for customer care. So if here I have the file. I have the person I have assigned this task, a category ID, the subject, a body, and the room ID, which is also important. And here I have the subject. I can assign different tasks. You can resolve error within, I don't know, Okay, or here I can add something else.
Yeah, Alex, I think we got the idea.
Yeah. So it's the same. I need to download this file. Okay, save, validate, and run. It's the same, and I have here the notification, and within my team on River, I have the tasks. So this is the tasks that I have assigned. Okay, so guys, let me know if you have questions or any ideas. Okay, so Dragos asked, what's our competition and how do you compare? Well, it depends. Our competition can be Zapier or Integromat, which are different tools. First of all, they're not Romanian. they're not from Romania. So, but from a functionality perspective, those tools are limited by the producers because you need to wait for them to build connectors. Somehow, the logic behind these applications is similar to ours because it counts action packs. From a pricing perspective, they are a bit expensive than us, maybe even double or more.
To add on top of what Alex said, basically the core differentiator that we have compared to other tools out there is the flexibility at which you can build stuff, even the stuff that you don't already have pre-built within the platform itself. So that's the core differentiator from our side, besides the pricing. Sure, the pricing is way cheaper than other competitors, but the user experience and the flexibility at which you can build stuff is the core of our technology.
Yeah, this is right. We have no limitations for our integrations.
Cool. So Alex, do you have anything else for us?
At this point, no. If you okay, so Noemi asked, how is error handling done?
That's a great question for me, if you allow me, Alex.
Please.
And if you want, you could go to instances and showcase the instances. And if you have any instance that has run with error, that would be great. Because that would showcase the actual one of the other differentiators that we have. Basically, when you run an action, as you probably noticed while Alex was showcasing the action and the processes actually running, you can see each action if it ran correctly or not. And if it doesn't run correctly, basically you will see a big red around the action and the process has failed. You can set up notifications regarding process. That's exactly, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So basically you see here that the action has failed, and you can go click on the action and the red action, and you will see the actual reason for which that action has failed. And based on that, for example, if this was call API, you could extract the outcome of that action and take decisions based on the output of that action. For example, if it gives you a 404 error code, then you can decide what to do next. You can implement yourself retry policies within Processio and take decisions based on that. So you have basically almost unlimited liberty to manage the errors as you want. Hopefully that cleared that. You're welcome.
Yeah. We have like 7 additional minutes for answering questions. We can extend this meeting if you have if you need additional information from our side, which can help you decide if Processio is the right tool for you.
I also have a question. If I am a startup founder, or if I have a business or I work in a business, and I know that there are processes that could be done easier, what do I do? Like, how do I start? How do I map the processes? How do I start using Processio? Maybe it seems a bit complicated. So what do I do if that's all I know, that I need to automate processes?
I can answer that if I may. First of all, go to processio.com, create a free account. It's free as the name suggests, because it's free account. You get free actions for life that you can use and that will replenish each month. And then go start automating processes. For sure, the first step that you need to do is, first of all, understand the process that you need to automate, understand the requirements, because even if Processio is great technology, it's easy to use, you still need to have a technical mindset. You still need to understand what's that an API, what's a data model, what's a variable, and how does those things work. For sure, we are making life easier. Processio is also for software developers. We do not want to replace software developers, but we want to give them a tool which can empower them to be more effective and efficient at the same time with their work, and also allow less technical people, like technical mindset people, but without being software developers, to use Processio and automate processes. But the first requirement is to understand the requirement, understand what you need to automate. One more question, how about GDPR? One very important aspect, as you also probably noticed, while running processes, you have instances, and each instance is logging input and output parameters. And basically that's your decision if you want to log that information or not. And also it's your decision. We are cleaning up periodically the input and outputs and the instances of processes. But if you want those data to be cleaned on a more frequent basis, just talk to us and we can schedule that for you. And another question from Ella is, what is a pack? A pack is basically like, if you want, like a basket of actions, and each account has a number of actions, a number of packs with a certain number of actions. For example, the development plan has 700,000 actions per pack per month, and you can have multiple packs within your own account. That's the idea. So, and Gabrielle, I noticed that you turned up your camera if you want to ask something. If not, that's cool.
Okay, Mihai, I would like to add something. So as a bonus, after the webinar, all participants will be able to ask for a free business process audit for potential identification of no-code, low-code implementation for commercial purposes. And also we have 90% discount on Processio company plans for early stage startups, which got less than 1 million in total investment, and they have less than 10 team members. So I think this is a big opportunity for all of you to scale. It's an opportunity to scale
and that is in line basically with what I started to mention at the beginning of this webinar. We understand your pain. We understand the things that you go through as startup founders or entrepreneurs, and we want to help. And we think that that is in line with our belief to help the startups out there, which are similar to us. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and this is exactly why we also started this project as Startups for Startups, because we also at Activize believe that it's very important for startups to help each other because they are in the same journey. So also for this, if any of you guys out there have startups that could have products or services that could be used by other startups, you can also apply. I said I will leave the links in the chat, and so I will. But thank you a lot, Processio, for your presentation. I think you shed some light on how we could actually work smarter today. So thank you.
Great presentation, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ela. Thank you for this opportunity, guys. Nice to meet you all. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So yes, thank you everyone for being here. If you have any questions, we will also email you, and you can contact us if you want to know more. And thank you all for being here tonight.